and then admitted to hospital because diarrhea vomit, right? And then, but she really wanted to do it. And then she said, Yan, can I let you know, I really wanted to make this happen. But unfortunately, we have to postpone, 2 times because of the daughter extent in the hospital. But like, same time, she really wanted to put this even better. After 1 month, she gathered all the energy, her mindset and everything, and she's ready to share, right? Last month, even despite more than around 10 days, right? 7 days or 10 days in the hospital with her daughter, she's still able to do her business and then getting amazing customers. So it's no excuse. And then why don't we, without further ado, let's welcome up. I'm gonna to unmute your mic and let's see, Kamani, where are you? All right, you're on mute. Excellent. How are you, Kamani?
I'm good. Thank you so much, Coach Yen and Coach Kat, for the amazing introduction and all that. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing?
So to be more involved, I want everyone to just type it in, and then you can say, good morning, I'm here very first time, and then, or you've been here for, team meeting is part of your Saturday routine. So you can write it down as well, and just bring out the energy and culture. This is a very, very first time Kamani is gonna share her story. So Kamani, I really wanted to hear, start from what is your background? From the beginning, all I hear is Kamani. And then she's on fire. And at the same time, what's your story? Can you share a little bit of yourself?
Sure, sounds good, no problem. Hi, everybody. My name is Kamani. So I'm 33 years old and I'm from Singapore. So I'm so excited to be here to share with everybody on my journey, my transformation, not just on the outside, but also on the inside as well. So I've been in the business since March, and I'm currently an active supervisor, and I'm running for my 4th. And I'm a mom of 2 kids. Yes.
Excellent. And then, what I understand is you are only started this business very, very short period of time. How many months already?
Since March, so I'm about 6 months now. 6 months in, yeah.
6 months only. It's incredible. So I really want you to share a little bit about your background and then how you get into know about this amazing opportunity. First, I wanted to, you share about what you before, what do you do before, okay?
Sure, no problem. So just a little background about myself. I've been in a variety of jobs actually. So back when I was 18 years old, I actually was a nurse for about 2 years. So I just didn't feel like it was the right fit for me. It was very depressing being a nurse to me because a lot of people was passing away, especially in hospitals. It was very depressing for me. And I found it very sad to be working in that environment. And then after I left my nursing job, I actually was very confused as to what I wanted to do with myself, with my life. So that's when I decided to actually try out being a makeup artist because I've always enjoyed making people feel good and look good about themselves, for an event. But I found it was very superficial, just on the face. I was only making them look good on their face. And then at the age of 23, I actually opened up a studio on my own to have photo shoots and makeup for my clients. And
Wait a second. Yeah. When you're age 23, yes. You have your own studio, and in Singapore, it's not easy, right?
Oh, it's very expensive, the rental. It's really expensive.
So how do you able to, gather the money and then open this? What is your thought? What do you wanted to create that time?
So initially, I actually saved up a lot of money just to open up my studio. So I was doing makeup for about a few years before that. So I saved up my money. So in my mind I wanted to open up a studio to be able to earn an income on my own. Not to be tied down to a job kind of thing, but to have to be my own boss in that sense. That's what I wanted to do, be my own boss. So I was actually struggling with the rental after a few months. And I was very long hours working there especially, and traveling to makeup clients as well. And after a few months, I was actually struggling to pay my rental for my studio. Yeah, so it's a lot of issues. Yes.
Okay, so basically, you know, from a nursing to become a makeup artist is totally different, opposite job, right? And you know, when you're a nurse, like like you need to face a lot of patient. But like, what is your view? Like, how's your eating habit that time?
My eating habits was actually very bad. But I was actually underweight at that point of time. My weight was about 45 to 50 kg. So my eating habits was quite bad. I would actually skip my meals. I won't eat my lunch. And then I would actually eat a lot of McDonald's for breakfast because it was fast, it was easy, and it was nice. So I was like, my eating habits was very bad.
I
Yeah.
see, I see, I see. And then, so like when you turn into a makeup artist, your time, definitely your hour is, you know, all over the place. And so your eating habit, what do you eat that time? Are you eating the same?
I was eating also quite bad, but most of the time I was skipping my meals because I had no time to eat. I had to wake up in the morning at 2 o'clock just to see a client in the morning and travel to their house at 2 o'clock in the morning for a wedding. So I'll be like struggling just to get a bite of food in my mouth, and it was very hard. Yeah, my
Mm.
meals was very bad.
So listen, guys, I want you to write it down. Um, you know, a lot of people out there would like to be an entrepreneur. They wanted to have their own business, and then you know, they save up a lot of money, just wanted to, you know, have their own business, so not to working for someone else, right? So if you see what Kamani from nurse to makeup artist, and first you need to understand her eating habit is irregular, even though she's underweight, but she's eating McDonald's and everything, right? Okay, but at the same time, when she started became makeup artist, she had no time. So like that's how you were sharing about you have some health issue as well, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I actually have high blood pressure since I was 14 years old. So we couldn't find a reason to why I was having high blood pressure. I was just, my highest pressure was like 180 over 110. So I've been on medication since I was 14 years old. So yeah, it actually affected my health, and it's mainly because of my eating habits. Yeah, it affected my
Wow.
health.
So when at age of 14, even though she's skinny, but she have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
So like, I just want you to know, even some people, oh, they don't need their nutrition. They are very skinny, but you never know. They might have health issues, which is they are concerned about. So I want you to write it down. Sometimes you never know until you ask, right? And then, so Kamani is a very good example. She was underweight, but her eating habit was, you know, not irregular, and it also a lot of fast food. And same time, when she age of 14, she have high blood pressure. So all this are very, very important to write it down. So in future, you might know somebody who have that kind of issue as well. Okay, so tell us a little bit more. And so you 3 months, you're paying the rent, and then you barely earn any money. How do you feel?
I was angry. I was scared because I had to pay rental. You know, you have to pay my landlord the rental. Then I had no money for myself. I was struggling to pay my car bills, my expenses, and all that. So I was basically very scared. That was my main feeling I had. Was I was very scared. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And so, but that time you're not married, right?
I was not married either. I was still single.
So still okay. Can you imagine you have to feed your kids as well? All right. So after that, what's happened? Can you share with us?
So then the year came, I was going to get married. So I decided, you know, I need something more stable. I needed a job because in Singapore, you know, we need CPF to get a house. I'm not too sure about Malaysia and other countries, but Singapore, you need a job to get a house. So it's very difficult in Singapore and all that. So all the thoughts was running to my mind, you know, it's like job security. I needed a house. I needed CPF. So that's when I decided to actually try out the early childhood field. So I actually did my certificate in early childhood. I did my diploma as well. And I also worked in a few schools as well. So I've been a childcare teacher for about 6 years so far. Yeah.
Wow. So, okay. And your job is so interesting, from nurse to makeup artist to childcare teacher. So from makeup artist, glamorous, make people look good. So now you are teaching children. How do you feel and what do you learn from it?
I learned a lot because I actually enjoy working with children. I love children basically, you know. And I felt that whatever I was doing, it helped them. Like I made a difference in their life. You know, the little things that they progress in their writing or even in their reading, or seeing their happy face in the morning when they come and greet me and stuff. It makes a lot of difference in my life. It makes me happy. So that's why I enjoy working with children. Yes.
I see. So like the satisfaction is from the children's faces, the progress they make, and so it's priceless. But like, how's the working hour and the pay when you're working as a childcare teacher?
We are not paid much, honestly. But working with the children is definitely worth it. But I don't feel I was being paid my worth. I was earning 1,007. So after CPF, I'm only earning like 1,400. So I didn't feel I'm worth $7 an hour. Am I worth that amount of money, you know? I'm doing so much. I'm bringing my work home as well. I'm bringing lesson plans to do at home. So what time am I having for my kids? You get what I mean? I'm doing lesson plans at home until late night. I'm stressed, I got to prepare the lesson for the next day. And I barely have time for my kids. So that was so frustrating, was I was not paid my worth, plus I had no time with my children. Yeah.
Wow. So like time is definitely not enough. And also you spend more time with the other children, which is not your own, more than you spend the time with your own children, right? Yes. So how does it make you feel?
I was angry at myself. Like I feel I wasn't a good mom for my kids. Like my daughter would be so clingy to me. Like I feel I'm not doing enough for her. Like not much attention on her. And I felt so sad at times. You know, I don't have enough time for her. That was my complaint all the time, is I had no time. So I was very sad, especially for my older girl. Yeah.
So like so your time basically spent in the school, and then you know, just go home and get rest, or like just spend a little of time. And do you go out with anybody, or like do you have your own me time, that kind of time?
At that point of time, honestly, no. I didn't feel I had any time because I was working a full-time job, and I was also doing makeup artist on the weekend. And then I'm a mom of 2 kids. So I barely had any time for myself at that point of time. Yeah, no time. So whatever little time I had was for my kids.
So I wanted to ask you a question. And it's interesting because in Singapore, most of people wanted to work in a stable job, so stable until they, you know, it's fixed hour. They don't want to do any part-time or extra time. But what makes you wanted to, you know, you already have a full-time job, it's occupied most of the time, and then you're still doing part-time with the makeup artist, as a makeup artist?
So mainly it was because of my kids, because I feel like I didn't have enough time with them. So this is why I wanted to do something more with my life and not just be tied down to a job whereby I'm not having enough time with my kids. I wanted a balance whereby I'm making a difference and I'm also earning my worth. You get what I mean? Yeah. So
for the makeup?
Yeah, I wasn't earning much for makeup either. It was like seasonal. As and when there is clients, I will make money. If that month there's clients, no money. So it's very, very unstable being a makeup artist. Yes.
Okay, great. So when is the turning point? When do you know, from a nurse to a makeup artist and then to a child teacher, now as how do you start embark your journey to become a fit mom?
Okay, so there was one point of time whereby my coach, Coach J, she actually gifted me, this is my beautiful coach, Coach J. So she actually gifted me a shake and a tea back when I gave birth to my first daughter. So I've known her for more than 10 years already. Like she was actually my makeup client before. And I've been watching, and also she helped me to do makeup as well for my clients. So we actually work together on clients also. So I've been watching her journey of becoming a better version of herself over the years, but it never struck me to actually approach her because I was skinny at the point of time. I never thought that I needed to do anything for myself, for my health, you know. So there came a point of time whereby I was pregnant. So I gave birth to my daughter, and she actually gave me a shake and a tea as a gift. And
yeah, sorry. Yes, you mute your mic. Sorry. Yes.
Sorry. Okay, so I was very thankful for her to give me that shake and tea, but I was not ready yet. My mindset was not there. I was not ready to do something for myself at that point of time. So there came again, I actually got pregnant with my second daughter. And when I gave birth to her, there was a point of time where I was carrying her in my arms and I was climbing up a flight of stairs and I started to have chest pain. At 33 years old, I was having chest pain. So I was thinking, a lot of things was going through my mind. It's like, is it a stroke? Is it a heart attack? Like, what is it? Because when you have high blood pressure, you are basically a ticking time bomb. Anything can happen to you at any point of time. Whether you're on medication or not, anything can happen to you at any point of time. So I was like scared for my life because I was thinking, what would happen to my kids if they don't have their mom anymore? So I was very scared for my life and also for them because they needed their mom. So I was very, very scared. So that's when I approached Coach Jay for the second time. And this time I was actually dead serious to do something for my life because I felt that because of my selfishness of saying I was too busy all the time, I always said I had no time and no money. It was actually excuses in my life. So I used that to actually drive me to work even harder because this time I needed to. And it was for my kids. Yeah.
Very good. So I wanted to ask you, how do you approach Jay?
I messaged her on Instagram because she was posting something about her workout classes. So I was more interested in the workout classes at first to lose my weight. So I actually messaged her, can I know more about the workout classes that you're having? So that's when she actually came over. It was very nice of her. So I'm so thankful to you, Coach Jay, for coming over to my house. She did my body scan for me. She explained to me all my numbers to me, what was going on in my body. It was very bad. A lot of things was going on in my body. And that's when I decided to join the program and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So listen, some of you are my new coaches or existing coaches, and giving a gift and is from yourself, and the nutrition is good, but when the timing is not right yet, and then you give it to them, they might they can feel your sincerity, but at the same time they're not ready. But don't take it personal. Your job is not take it personal, because you have a heart to give, right? So when the time is right, this person will always come back to you, right? And Kamani, I'm sure you know a lot of method or ways to do it, but somehow it happened for a reason. Jay is the one who clicks, right?
Yes, correct. She is the one that made me make a change in my life for once. Yeah.
Wow, very good. Awesome. All right. So tell me a little bit more, and how's your result? What is your result? Transformation result.
My results, right? Which is this? Okay. So basically in my first month, this is my past eating habits.
Very colorful, huh? Very colorful.
Last time. Okay, next one. Okay, so this is my transformation over the years. I've always been skinny. I've not been overweight my whole life. So it was only after my first baby, I put on some weight. So what I did was actually I documented my transformation every week once I started on the program. So from young, I was saying I was never overweight. I was actually underweight. So when I hit my 20s, my weight was actually quite stagnant. I was actually 45 to 50, which was quite underweight actually. So then came marriage, I had fertility issues. I actually underwent IVF for my first daughter. So that actually messed with my hormones and stuff, and I actually boomed all the way up to 70 kg post-pregnancy. So in that photo in my gray color sports bra, I was actually at 57.4 kg. It was about 6 months post-pregnancy. So although the weight was still okay, but I was bloated everywhere. I was not proportionate in my body and stuff, and I didn't like what I was looking at the mirror. So the other photo was I lost 5.2 kg in just 1 month. The next slide, Coach Yen. Thank you.
Wow.
Results, yes. So from 9 Feb to 9 June, I've lost about 7.4 total in kg, and I've been maintaining my weight in 50 kg for now.
Woo-hoo! Fantastic. What is your body fat when you get started, and then what about now?
My body fat was 32%. Now I'm at 27%.
Excellent. And I'm sure a lot of ladies in the room, they will ask, what is your secret? Why you can get amazing result in such short period of time? What is the secret? Everyone is taking the nutrition, I'm sure, but what is your secret?
It's basically work with your coach very closely is very important. Whatever you're feeling, anything, tell your coach. It's very, very important to work closely with your coach, and also being consistent in the program. You can't be eating healthy one day and then giving up the next day. You have to be consistent to see your results. It's very, very important. For myself, I basically documented my progress every single week. Although I hadn't had my body yet, but I still posted my progress every single week because I wanted to see my progress. For me, I'm a very, very visual person. I was a very visual person, so I needed to see my progress weekly. So a lot of people tell me, it was during the whole circuit breaker how did I lose my weight? There was no gym and all that. You basically focus on your meals. You focus on your meals, and whatever time you get, like even if it's 30 minutes or 20 minutes when my daughter is asleep, I'll go and do a simple workout. It's not about the how much of time you have, it's about the quality of what you're doing in that amount of time given. Yeah. And I find that, being a mom doesn't mean you put your life on hold. Being a mom doesn't mean you cannot get healthy, you cannot get fit. Being a mom should actually drive you to want to do all those things, because I find a lot of moms give up on themselves. Like I did, I gave up on myself. Like I feel like, why should we do that? Aren't we worth something to ourselves at least? So we should actually put aside all the negativity surrounding us and do something for yourself, whether you're a mom or whatever. Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So like, you were saying about broadcast your journey, right? And where do you broadcast to? And does anyone notice you? What is in your mind? Because a lot of people will only say, oh, I only show when I get the result. But why you show it every week? Yes.
Okay, I was actually mainly posting on Instagram and Facebook. Like for me, I'm not shy to post myself in the sports, but I got no issue with that. But the reason why I didn't wait to post until I got my results, because I wanted to document my journey, because weight loss is not fast. It's not just like that. It's a journey. And I wanted people to understand, to see, initially it was just to see my progress. I wanted to at least inspire another mom, one mom at least. That was my goal, not to go through the same thing that I did. So the reason why I did not wait to post until I got my final results, because so that people can actually see the changes, the little changes that you see, like your tummy going down, your back shrinking in the following week, or even your arm fat going down a little bit more, even your face getting smaller. All these are small changes that can actually inspire another person. One person, why not? Correct. So that's the reason why I posted my progress weekly. Yes.
Excellent. So like, I wanted to see, did you inspire anybody? And then what did they say to you when you post the photo? Is it like, who you inspire, the first person?
Yes. The first person was actually a person that I didn't know. It was actually on my Instagram. So I think if I'm wrong, she was a mom as well. So it's like 90% of the people that I inspire actually is people that I do not know. They're all just people, they're not my friends, but now they are my friends because they are my clients now. So they are my friends now. But it's just people I do not know in my social media, Instagram and Facebook. Yeah.
Wow, excellent.
Postings.
So when they contact you, what do you do? Do you know instantly you know how to answer them, or what do you do the first step?
Starting out, I was confused as to how to answer certain questions. That's why I have my coach with me, Coach G. So like certain things I'm not sure, I always check back with her and stuff. And then we always do like group chats with our coach, so we can actually help each other out with the client in their inquiries and stuff, in the questions that they ask. Because when you start out, you may not know everything at once, but you're gonna learn along the way how to answer questions to your clients. Yeah.
Excellent. So like, I know how many customers you have. Later you can show, but
Yes.
like, throughout this transformation, and you broadcast, you document your journey, right? And what is your stage of mind? How do you feel along the way? And at the same time, when you start getting some customer, are you do you see there's an opportunity behind it, or how?
So initially, I was still working at my full-time job. So I was like half in, half out. I wasn't like ready to do this full-time. So it's more of like a part-time thing for me to earn an extra income at least,
Oh, sorry. You already know there's an opportunity behind. Is it?
At my mind, I knew that there was, but I never thought of it yet. Initially, it was just to just maybe inspire someone and just refer them to my coach and stuff. So I never thought of it in that business aspect of that way yet, until to the point of time whereby I was struggling financially with myself to be able to get my next program. I was thinking, how am I going to finance my own program for the next month? But I told myself, I didn't want to give up on the program because I wanted my progress. I was still in the midst of my progress as well, but I needed to finance my program also. So that's when I actually, Coach G actually approached me about this and showed me the potential of this as a business to earn an extra income. Yeah.
Very good. So do you know somebody who, got started on the program? They got amazing result, amazing progress. And because they are financially tight, or like they don't see why I have to, you know, spend the money. So this is a turning point, and you might can, you know, give someone an opportunity to finance their own program first, and then slowly they can see the opportunity behind. Yeah. So this is what your coach Jay was share with me. The first reason actually is just want to finance your own program, right?
Right.
Cool. So like, okay, I really wanted to know. So your why, like, you know, one thing, every one of us, we definitely have the reason. So like, what is the reason you wanted to continue the program? And then what is the reason you continue, you know, no matter it's not even the opportunity yet, but what is the motivation for you?
So basically, when I first asked myself, why did I want to get healthy? Why did I want to lose weight? So initially, it was more of wanting to get my pre-pregnancy body weight. Then Coach Jay asked me why. She likes to dig deep into a person's soul, which is good because it makes you reach your goal a whole lot easier, honestly. So that's when I told myself, why am I doing this? Like, what's the reason? It's very simple. I was not happy with myself. I was like, I didn't feel I was a good mom to my kids. Like there was no time with my kids. That was all I was grumbling about. Was no time, no money. I was basically also struggling with money, just trying to buy diapers for them. I feel embarrassed to say this, but you know what? I'm just going to get it all out there. I had $10 in my bank account. That was how bad it was. That was the lowest I've ever felt about myself. And I was struggling just to buy diapers for my babies. I was struggling to get milk for them. It's a very, very difficult part of my life. And I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm glad I'm able to share this with everybody because I'm sure someone out there is also going through the same thing that I am. So that was also one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. It's because I don't want to struggle anymore. I told myself I didn't want to be in that life anymore. This is not what I want for myself. And also my health was also taking a toll on me. I was having high blood pressure. I was medications. You can see I had so much of medications there from 14 years old. And yeah, so that was my main reason. It was because of my kids and my health. And I was struggling financially. Yes.
So, so there's few things you might write this down. People come in, they might want to get fitter, but the deep down, they always have a core reason. So for Kamani, of course, later she realized actually, of course, she don't want it to be that way. Constantly have to fighting for life, and then work out the budget, and then buy diapers and milk powder. But at the same time, what is the reason of that? Of course, it's the children. So the main reason is she wants to, give the best, better life for the children, right? And while at the same time, of course, get out the health issues, and all this is part of it. So if you are new today, what is your why? What is your why you wanted to get started at the beginning? And then what motivates you to continue? And dig deeper. Find the real why instead of, all of us wanted to look good and get fit. But there's a motivation behind that. And if you are a coach, understand and learning how to, help them to find their button, their desire. And I can guarantee once they realize that, and then they will want it to go, very committed on the program. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. And so can you share a little bit of, the things you were facing in that moment? And yes.
Sure. So basically, I was struggling financially, especially. I was like living month to month with my money. Whatever I was earning, I was not saving. I was saying, I only like $10 in my bank account. There was no savings, and I was angry at myself because I have two babies, young babies under 2 years old, and I had no savings for myself. Times were bad, and I was telling myself, what was I doing with my life? Because I wanted to give my children anything and everything, I wanted to give them anything, whatever they want, I wanted to give them. And I told myself, you know what, no more struggles. I wanted to start saving money because as a woman, I needed a plan B. Correct? I needed to be financially independent, and I want to give my family a better life. I didn't want to be dependent on my husband, Yeah, so that was my main driving goal, was to give my kids a better life.
Yeah. Wow, very good. So like, some of the time we always stay focused on things we don't have or things we struggle, and then we make that as the mistake we made. But in fact, that can be a strong reason for you to step out your comfort zone and then to do something more. And that is part of it. This is part of training you to see that instead of thinking to stop you, but thinking this is the reason to move you, push you, keep going forward. Yeah. So yesterday, Kamani, you will actually share that with me, and I really touched, right? And then you will say, instead of like yesterday, you were sharing about don't let that as the things to stop you. Do you want to share that?
Yeah. So don't let being a mom or having children stop you from doing what you want to do. It should be the reason why you should want to do something for yourself or why you should want to do something for your children. It shouldn't be an excuse to why you can't do things with yourself. Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. So like my recommendation for some of you, if you are very new in the sharing today, I want you to write it down some of the obstacle challenges, and then I want you to use that as your motivation to make you to step out the comfort zone to do something you've never done before. Okay? All right. So like I saw that was awesome. Can you share a little bit more of that?
Sure. So this is what I used to post in my social media. As you can see, even the first photo, when I got my member pack, I got excited about it. Some people ask me, what was that? Why did I get excited about just a member pack? Because it's a start of something. You should be excited about every single thing you do, no matter how small it seems, So I posted up my member pack and people asked me, what was that? So I referred clients to Coach G at that point of time. That was the initial part. And then I actually posted up clients that I actually meet up. I posted photos so people can actually see what I was doing. Because if you don't share what you're doing, how would anybody know what you're doing? Correct? If you don't share your progress, your own body progress, your weekly progress or whatever it is, how would anybody know what you're doing? How are you going to get your name out there? So it's very important to do postings on social media and stuff and all that. And for myself, I didn't have much personal friends, like I was saying. Most 90% of my clients are all people on my social media. I do not know them personally. So it shouldn't be an excuse, I don't have much friends with me. How am I going to get it out there? You have an Instagram, you have a Facebook, share. Whatever you're doing, share. That's my main thing that I was doing. Yeah.
Excellent. Sharing is caring. Yeah. Yes. So don't be shy to share. And are these all your clients? You wanted to share some of their names and their story, how they get started as well?
Sure. The lady on the right side wearing blue, I'm wearing a blue top. That's my sister. So I actually, the one that she's carrying that bag, I actually gifted her first set of products. So that's my sister. So now she's actually also a part-time wellness coach as well and inspiring another 3 people as well. And then other people are actually my clients also, and they've lost a few kg as well in the program as well. Yeah.
Very good. And so as you know, so Kamani actually, during that time, she's still on a part-time, and then she's using social media, and which is whatever time you have, you do it right. And that's how she gets started. So if you ask how you do it, well, basically just work around it. Yeah. Okay. So good. So what when is the time you tell us, how is the first month when you start sharing, and what are the results? How many customers you have? And yeah.
Okay, so basically I'm talking about the time spent on my postings and stuff. So initially I was working full time, and I was a mom of 2, and I'm also doing makeup, right? So I was thinking, where will I get time to do my postings and stuff? So I thought to myself, my daughter is asleep. I have 30 minutes, I'll do something on my phone. I'll do some postings or whatever. So it's not about, like I was saying, it's not about how much time you have. It's about what you do in that time given. So I would just plan my time on a day. Okay, I'll have free time here, I'll do some postings, or have some free time, I'll do an evaluation with the client. So whatever free time I got, I'll do something. I'll make sure that I was productive. So that's very important as well. And in my first month, I actually had 3 clients, and I made about $300 in profit, Singapore dollars. Yeah. Yes.
Wow, excellent. And I'm so sorry, my reception a little bit interrupted, but so first month 3 customer, right?
Yes. Right.
And then, so tell me the magic. Coming consistently doing the same thing, what happened to the next month?
The next month, is it? Sorry?
So like, you know, when you, after you got the 3 customer the first month, and then you're doing the same thing consistently, posting and showing your progress, what happened the second month?
The second month, I was actually posting like feedbacks from my clients and stuff. Like when they send me a thank you message, like even when they are showing their gratitude to me, I'll still screenshot and I'll post it up, because when people see that, they will ask me, oh, what is this person doing and stuff, or even post their progress as well. Their before and after, I will actually post up, but with their permission, of course. So that's when I actually got more clients out of it, because people are seeing that I'm actually helping people and inspiring other people. So their friends and family also got interested and asked me questions on how to get started and stuff. So there were actually referrals here and there as well on my phone. Yes.
Excellent. And I saw the newspaper on top, right? So
Yes.
like, how did you get into the newspaper? It's incredible.
Yes, that was actually all thanks to another coach, Coach Rachel. So thank you so much, Coach Rachel, for the recommendation. So this happened actually during the circuit breaker, whereby Tamil Murasu actually was looking for moms in general, on how they actually keep fit, healthy, especially during the circuit breaker. Like how do we keep fit and healthy, and how do we bond with our children during this time? So the whole point of the article was to show that we as moms, we can actually exercise with our kids. So I was actually doing workouts with my daughter, my younger girl. I actually helped her and I did like squats with her. There's so many things you can do with your kids to bond and also get healthy at the same time. Yeah. Yes.
Excellent. And so basically for the first month and consistently during the second month, and you know, people can see and the energy is completely different. When you decided to, you know, right now, are you full-time or part-time, my dear?
Now I'm full-time. I actually fired my boss back in April. So I'm doing this full-time now because I saw the potential of this business. Yeah.
So you are full-time right now, huh? Okay.
Full-time.
And then if you don't mind to share, you know, total how many customers since you get started? And at the same time, and is there anybody, you know, after became your customer, they got amazing result, they also started their own journey as well to
Yes.
do part-time?
Definitely. So far from March until now, I have 43 clients. And the reason why I left my job was because I was earning triple my salary for my second month in the business. Yeah. So some of the people that I actually inspired was actually my sister. And she's actually also doing this as a business now. She's also a part-time wellness coach as well. So for my sister, the first photo, as you can see, that beautiful, sexy lady over there. So that's my sister Shamla. She's actually a single mom of 2. She's a full-time physiotherapist and she's now a part-time wellness coach. And in her first 2.5 months, she lost 5.2 kg. So that's my sister there. So honestly,
Wow, very good. So like, and then the person next to her, we see her photo very often.
yes.
Can you share on that as well?
Sure. So this girl, right, she's actually my good friend from doing makeup last time. So I've known her for about 6 years, if I'm not wrong. We've been doing makeup for a few years. So she actually grew up on the heavier side. She's been actually bullied and name called by her friends and family, and it actually affected her relationships along the way. So she actually wanted to feel good about herself mainly, and to also be confident.
Wow, excellent. And so all this your circle of influence, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And then what about this student?
The next girl, right? Yes. So this gorgeous girl, her name is AJ. So for her, right? 1 second. Okay, so I knew her since nursing time actually. So she's actually my nursing officer's daughter. So I've known her for a very long time, but I actually lost touch with her for many years, like almost 15 years. So she actually reconnected with me back in Instagram. She saw my post. She got inspired by my post. So that's when she decided to get started on the program as well. So she actually lost 5.25 kg in 3 months. Yes.
Excellent. So like, as you can see, when you do it consistently, passionately, and people will get inspired by you, it's not one post, it's about how consistent you post.
Correct.
It's not one result, it's multiple results coming in consistently every single week. Can you imagine if Kamani choose to stop? when the budget is tight, then she won't see these people.
Right.
But in fact, her mindset is, I need to continue and I have to do this no matter what, because this is for me, this is for my children, and then this is for for the future. Can you all hear me?
Yes. Can.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Very clear, Yan.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yes, very, very clear, actually. Very good.
Very, very bad, right? Okay. So I need to move.
Can hear you.
Is it better now?
Yes.
And we can hear you
Yes,
all.
yeah.
I hope, yes.
Yes, very clear, loud and clear.
This is driving me crazy. Okay, so is it okay?
Yes.
I hope it is.
Yes.
It's very clear.
I'm totally apologize for this because the reception was quite interrupted. I hope this is okay.
Yeah, she probably can't hear us. Coach Yan, can you hear us?
Yes, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
okay, hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Okay. So, you see
Yan,
every,
can you hear us, Yan?
I can hear you.
Actually,
I
we
can't
can
see
hear
you.
you very loud and clear. There
Okay,
is no
so I
lagging at
continue,
all.
yeah?
Can.
Okay, I can't see your face, but that's okay. All
Okay.
right, so this is the part which is you are frustrated. Okay, and what I'm trying to say just now is the consistency that's count. Without her, the consistent posting every day and the determination, she won't see the result coming in, right? And Kamani, can you share about the things the obstacle you face and how you overcome it?
Yes, sure. So basically, I faced a lot of obstacles. So first issue was I had a lot of rejections from prospects. Like it happened so much. Like I used to actually get so affected by people telling me no, I don't want to get started. I used to even get stressed. But I told myself, why should I let it affect me? I should know what I bring to the table. First, I need to have my wow results first. And then I need to have my clients to have their wow results. So even if a prospect says no to you, like for whatever reason, it just means they're not ready. You just keep posting your results. You keep posting positive things in your life, post your clients' results. These rejections, trust me, will turn into a yes in the future because they will keep seeing your postings and stuff. So don't let rejections get to you. Yeah, that was my first one. And then also my next issue was negativity. I had a lot of negativity around myself and things that I put to myself to make myself feel more negative. I was doubting myself whether could I do this. And I was feeling so overwhelmed, like, will I have enough time for my kids, And I channeled all this emotion that I had into doing the business full force so that I could actually overcome all this negativity that I was actually putting myself through, because I told myself, if I don't make something of myself now, when am I going to do this? I'm already 33 years old. I'm not getting any younger. I need to do something for myself and I want to give my kids a good life. I need to do something now. So that was my driving force and stuff. And there was also an instance, I actually saw another mom's Facebook on Facebook, sorry. So there was no photos of herself. There was only photos of her children. So I was thinking to myself, that is very sad. Why is there no photos of this lady on her Facebook? It was only of her children. Aren't you worth something to yourself? Don't you feel that you should feel proud of yourself? Don't you feel beautiful, to want to post something of yourself? So that's when I told myself, we need to be proud of ourselves. We need to love ourselves as moms. Why should we give up on ourselves just because we have kids, right? So that was another issue that I have. And then, the next issue that I had was time. I was always telling myself, I had no time to do this. I had no time to do that. That's why I told myself, I had 2 kids below 2 years old. I'm working full time. I was doing part-time makeup. No time. But the thing is that we have 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. If you can go and eat, you can go toilet, you can go out with your friends or whatever, you have time to do this, trust me. Even if it's 30 minutes, baby is sleeping, use that time to do something for yourself. That's what I did. It doesn't matter how much time you have, it's what you're doing in that time. Make yourself productive and all that. It's not about what you can do in amount of time. It's about being productive. And your kids shouldn't be the reason why you're not doing anything for yourself, And then my next issue was everybody knows the one people who are in the business know about volume points, especially end of the months. You'll get very stressed about volume points. You know, how are you going to hit your next level? And I was watching Coach Jay's sharing session about a few months ago, and that's where I look at it at a whole new perspective. Like, it's not about volume points, honestly. Yes, it's not about volume points, honestly. It's about how many people you can inspire, how many people you can motivate. Because when you give, you will actually receive. Honestly, that's what I actually found, that when you give more, you actually receive more. And then the last thing was retaining clients. I issue retaining some of my clients. I always blame myself. I always like angry with myself. You know, I was doing my best. I was not good enough. You know, so I actually had a focus group with Coach Jay and Coach Ben, and I told myself after that focus group was not to drown myself in self-pity, and was to actually reflect on what I can do to retain them. Focus on what you can do. You can do a good follow-up, right? So do it. You can motivate your clients, right? Send them messages, right? Do it. You can produce client results, right? So what must you do? Do it. So that's what I told myself. Yeah. Coach Yan? Coach Yan, are you there?
Lee, can you unmute Yan?
I think she's still muted.
Yeah, somehow I cannot unmute Yan.
Oh.
Yan, unmute yourself.
You have to click unmute Yan.
I don't know if she can hear us.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
unmute.
tried to unmute, but it doesn't work because I control three things together. Okay. All right. So very good. Thank you so much. Apologize for the interruption, but can you share a little bit about your vision now? What is
Yes.
your goal? What is your dream in Herbalife?
Okay, so for my vision, I separate it into two things, my client and my business. So as you can see the first picture, you can see the lady on the ground. You know, the first picture spoke to me a lot because this is the vision that I have for all my clients, because I myself went through this. I was feeling so low about myself and I hated my body. So that's what all my clients are actually going through. And I know so many women go through this as well. So in the photo, you see the lady like being down on the ground. She picks herself up and then she actually loves herself enough to do something for herself, and then finally achieving amazing things, and you hold your head up high. So that's what I felt for my clients, because I want them to achieve amazing things for themselves. You know, I want them to be proud of themselves, celebrate every single achievement that they have. They lose 200 gram, 100 gram, 200 gram, doesn't matter. Celebrate with them, be excited with them, you know. And then, yeah, that was one issue, because I find that a lot of moms, you know, don't celebrate their achievements and stuff and all that. So every single achievement in your life, no matter how small, celebrate it. And then so for my vision for my team is that you can see a bunch of ladies there looking good. So my vision for my team is a team of independent women and of course guys too. And I want them to all be hungry like me to be successful and stuff, and to have actually a common mindset to actually give people before receiving, and to actually help one another to grow and not pull people down. Because I find, sorry to say, but in our Indian community, especially in Singapore, I find that we don't actually pull each other to bring up. A lot of people pull each other down, you know. So I want to change the mindset of everybody, not just Indian community, but everybody in general, to help each other to grow and be successful in life. That is what our whole wellness aspect is all about. Yeah.
Very good. So, one thing, if you are already start doing this business part-time or full-time, or those who are interested, I want you not just look at it as I'm here to see how it goes. But most important thing is put a little vision in front of you. What are the person you wanted to become? Your experience, your past doesn't determine your future. So what the future you wanted to become, and the people you wanted to inspire. What type of people you wanted to inspire? You can actually visualize and write it down. And then how's their face? What are they, what they're looking for? How they see in you. You can also write it down as well. Not necessarily just, I wanted, earning income is great. How many people you inspire and help them to achieve their goals is truly priceless. So like, one thing about Kamani, yesterday when we have a talk, right? She already have a clear vision. And guys, she actually a baby in Herbalife. She just got started. But when you have a vision, that is, this is something we call see beyond what you have right now. And then this is a very good quality to build this business. Sometimes you can't see it right now, but you see beyond that. You see, in future what you're going to become, rather let the current situation to stop you away from going. Okay, so share with us about your dreams, and then I can see some of this is already happening.
So basically, everybody should have their own dream board. So this is my dream board that I made for myself. So when you actually put it down on a board, you can actually visualize it, and that's where you can actually tick off every single thing that you're doing. Because if you don't put it down on a dream board, you'll never do something about it, and all that. So I've always been like, my first picture shows live street, work street. So I've always been contemplating, should I fire my boss, because I was not earning what I was really worth. My full-time job was not paying me enough. Am I worth $7 an hour? Definitely not. So the moment I earned in Herbalife more than what I made in my full-time job, that's when I crossed out my work street and I wanted to go through my life street. So that was my first goal, my first dream. So the next one, I've not done it yet. The travel to Paris is something that I've always wanted to do. I've only seen photos or movies about the Eiffel Tower. It's still on my bucket list, so that's something I want to achieve. And then the pink car at the bottom, you need to be specific on what you want also. So I chose a pink Maserati. This is what I always wanted because I've always seen it, other people having it. So I've always thought to myself, if they can have it, why not myself? So this is something I want to achieve, and I hope to achieve it someday. And then on the top right, you can see the house. So this is something that I've been struggling with for the past 1 year. I wanted to get my house renovated. I couldn't get a loan for my house. So I had to actually save up money to get my house renovation. And now, after almost a year, I'm able to do my renovations, and also we're going to move in probably in August or September. So that's one checklist off soon. So I'm very thankful for that also. And then my next one below is I wanted to have more quality time with my children and my family. So that's one thing that I'm actually doing more now. I'm having more quality time with my family. So that one is also another one crossed out. And then my final one is actually, I've always wanted to start like a fit mom class for like pregnant moms or even moms, new moms basically, postpartum and stuff, I've always wanted to conduct a class because I feel like we've been through so much as moms. We have to take care of our body, If you don't do it for ourselves, who's going to do it, So this is something that I've always wanted to do as well, yeah.
Excellent. So like, this is something where you have a dream. If you put it down and then you just work on it, the only way is getting closer in one day at a time. So like, I would highly suggest you to start putting all these things you wanted to achieve in life. Besides, traveling, the things you want, material, or like, some of the message you wanted to receive, or the way you wanted to describe yourself. You can also put it down on your dream board. And I gotta tell you, this is the power where you're, when you put the dream board right in front of you every day, you just, you just work on it, right? And slowly you can achieve. Definitely, Eiffel Tower, Kamani, 2021, okay?
Okay, set, going.
All right. So like, I wanted to help me to share a little bit more of basically what's happening for the past few months and how, the income you earn from Herbalife.
So far in my journey of my weight loss and also sharing my progress in social media, I've actually inspired 43 people to actually get started on the program. And because of that, the company actually paid me a total of 11,970 Singapore dollars since February to June.
Wow. That's incredible. And then do you know how much in the ringgit? I just calculate. It's 38,304. So can you imagine? It just started from one dream, is wanted to get fit and healthy, and slowly, and consistently, and the income just about, from February to June. So incredible. I'm so proud of you, my dear.
Thank you so much.
And so, things I really want you to summarize. What are the tips or things you wanted to share with other people over here if they are just getting started on their journey or the existing one? So can you give some, advice?
So basically, I want to just give some advice because basically a lot of moms is like struggling, not only just moms, but a lot of people are struggling to, how to say, to earn income, especially now with our whole circuit breaker ending and stuff and all that. A lot of jobs are going down and stuff. So basically, it's just not to give up on yourself. It's very important not to give up on yourself, yeah, and to take in every opportunity. Yeah. Next, you need to read this one.
So not to give up.
Not to give up, yes, correct.
Yeah, so like one of the things we always remember: don't quit. Don't quit. No matter how difficult, keep moving forward.
Yes.
And if you quit, you go back to where you used to be. There's nothing wrong. But if you continue moving forward, and even if the time is a little bit tougher at the beginning, but later on you will be so proud of yourself because you didn't give up. This is what happened to you. Very, very good. So, Kamani, all I wanted to say is for a person, start with from February to now, the amount of personal development, the amount of gratitude in you is incredible. And I see so many people, one thing, when they have gratitude, when they have the personal development in them, and no matter challenges they face, this is the things that help them to overcome. And you and Jay have a very good team. She know you from in and out, up and down, head to toe, that kind of thing. So for some of you, if you are new in this journey, and then you start talking to people, first is really put yourself into their shoes to understand where they're going through. Secondly is everyone facing challenges and obstacles, but how can we overcome all these little things? It starts from making improvement one day at a time. One day at a time. Nothing is perfect. You don't need to be perfect. No one is perfect here. Okay? All we need to do is improve yourself one day at a time. And then all this obstacle you have or the experience you have, it is not the curse, but in fact, that is the motivation to make you become a stronger person. And then, that is the why you have. So, you when you go this on the journey, and this gonna help you, and then tell you, see, I've been through all this, and then this doesn't stop me. In fact, this is make me become stronger. This is the only my experience, okay? So you can always constantly remind yourself. And appreciation. If you can see her whole sharing for Kamani, she did it herself. And then you can see her, she put a lot of gratitude, appreciation, and her why. And then what she faced, the challenges before. And then all this. So everyone have challenges, everyone have obstacles, and then all you need to do, you can write it down as well. Then it make it become a very strong, strong reason for you to keep moving forward. Okay, so I would like to thank you so much, Kamani. It's really there's last two. Can you share it as well?
Appreciation, yes. Okay. So I would actually like to show my appreciation to my family. Previous slide, Coach Yen. Previous, yes, right. So I'd like to show my appreciation to my family, my husband, who's been there with me all the way. He has not tried the nutrition yet. Man, it's a bit hard to convince. But he's actually showing his support.
Hey, Yan,
Post.
you are kind of breaking right now.
Can you hear me?
Yan.
Can you hear me, right?
Can you guys hear Yan actually?
Hello.
Catherine Kamani is speaking now. Not Yen. Kamani is sharing now.
Oh, okay.
Previous.
Okay.
So, I can't barely hear the past few sentences, but that's okay. And last two things Kamani was sharing about the gratitude, and also one thing is what you're grateful for, right? Yeah.
I'm going to share with it now. So
Anything you want to highlight, Kamani?
yes, I'm going to say now. So firstly, I want to say thank you so much to Coach Yen for the amazing opportunity for me to share my journey. And when I saw your transformation photo, the first thing I said was, oh my God, muscle mommy, I wanted to be just like you, Coach Yen, honestly. And to my coach, Coach Jay, I'm so thankful that you never gave up on me. If not for you, I wouldn't actually be in this position right now. I wouldn't be able to change my life firstly and to help inspire other people and other moms out there as well. So as you can see in the quote, we say, the struggle ends when the gratitude begins. So when you are grateful for every opportunity that you get, you know, no matter how small it may seem, you know, you will find actually a lot of good things will actually come your way because there's so many negative things around us. And if you look within yourself, there's actually so many things to be happy about. Yeah. So this is what I'm grateful for. Okay.
Yep. Thanks, Kamani.
And the last but not least.
Yes. So the last one, you can see the little quotation there. Don't limit your challenge. Don't limit your challenges, but challenge your limits. So I love this quote a lot because don't limit yourself. I need you to do better. Be better than the previous day. You know? Challenge yourself to do more and you actually see.
Very good.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you very much. Let's give a big hand to our amazing and soon qualify to become our new world team member this month, right? Okay. And then I'm so proud of you. This amazing sharing and very grateful. And for some of you, I understand you have questions, so I will gonna stop sharing first.
Okay.
And how do you feel? Kamali, do you feel good?
I thought I'd be nervous, but actually I was okay. I feel good. Thank you, everybody, for your words, your messages, and it's also sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and for Kamali, she was very committed, and even though her children is out there, outside, and then she in the room. Yeah, okay. So like I wanted to see some of the questions. Let's check it out first. Yeah. I think we saw in the and then is there any questions? So
Yeah, I saw a few questions.
a lot of people say thank you to you. Your story is inspiring.
Thanks for coming in.
Do you have any questions so far, guys?
I think there was there were some questions earlier. I just saw.
Yeah, can you check it out?
Someone asked me, was I breastfeeding during my transformation? No. My children were actually bottle fed. My second daughter was bottle fed, so I did not breastfeed during my transformation. That was that one. Any other questions? Wait, I'm looking. Most of it is wow. Yes. Wait, and everyone unmute yourself and ask questions also can, if they want to ask.
A little bit of time. Oh, some of you asking, share with us the little bit about your time management. How do you overcome your time management?
Okay, so initially it was like as and when I got free time, I would just do my stuff. But now I have to actually plan my time. So now that I'm actually doing this full time, I actually plan my time from like my morning until night. So like morning, I'll just start my day. I'll send my daughter to school, have some daughter bonding time. I'll feed her breakfast and stuff, shower her, send her to school. So that's my time with my older girl. And then I have my younger one at home, which my helper is actually helping me a lot with. So I set aside some time in the morning once I'm back to actually follow up with my clients and do client evaluations. Then I set aside some time for my younger one also. The small one also needs some attention also. So I have some me time also and then with my child as well. So basically you need to manage your time in a day, especially if I'm doing this full time now, I have to manage my time. But if you are working, you also need to manage your time as well because if you don't put some me time for yourself, you're going to go crazy. As a mom, trust me, it's very difficult. So you need to have some me time and also time for your business as well and for your kids. Yeah. Next question.
Very good. Any questions? Any other question?
I'm looking. I don't see any more questions. I see a lot. Thank you.
This is a very good opportunity for everyone to ask more, especially when you're in the news. This is beginning of starting this opportunity Herbalife, right? So it's a great opportunity to ask more questions, okay?
Hi, Ian. I've got a question to ask.
Yes, hi Dave.
I actually typed in the chat box. So this question I often get from a lot of people, and it would be nice for you to share because it speaks more as a mom, especially, right? And my question is, a lot of times people will have, their difficulties because they need to be there for their family, for their kids, and they have work and stuff, and sometimes they are they're in trapped, like don't know which one to focus on. What's your advice on that? They want to do Herbalife, but they're stuck, they're busy. And the second one is for people who are very shy and shy to share with people and scared of rejection. How would you advise somebody like that? Because for you, you were not shy, you were very open to share with people.
Firstly, thank you, Koji, for the question. So firstly, you need to know why you're doing this. If you don't know why you're doing this, then it's going to be very difficult. So once you know why you're doing this, if it's not just for yourself, if it's for your children, then you should want to do something for them. If you just put just only for yourself, it's not gonna work. It has to be more than that. So, and also one thing, if you are too shy to post your progress or whatever, like for myself, I posted every single week my progress, even though I didn't have the flattest tummy. My tummy was still big, but I still posted because I wanted another mom that was going through the same thing as me to see that it can happen for them also. It will happen weekly for them. The changes will come as well. So if you don't share your progress, if you don't share with people, you don't want to inspire another person. You don't want to inspire another person going through the same thing that you did, the struggles that you did. Deep down, you definitely want to inspire someone, somewhere or another. You get what I mean? So it's good to always have that mindset about you want to help someone else. And that's how you will also grow as well, when you help someone else. Yeah. Did I answer your question, Koshi?
Yes, thank you so much.
Awesome. And then there's one more question over there.
What's the question? Sorry, I'm checking now.
The first one is, how do you invite new people to view your Instagram and Facebook?
Okay, new people. Because most of the people that are my clients are actually already my followers. So whenever I do postings and stuff, I will tag my clients or whatever. So that's how I get people, because I'm talking to their market as well. So when I tag my clients and stuff and all that, or when I maybe shoot my clients, congratulate them on Facebook and stuff, I tag them, yeah, people will come and see. So that's how I should new people to come and see my Instagram and stuff, come and see my Facebook. So don't just limit your postings to just people that is in your Facebook or Instagram. You can actually expand it out to people who are your clients also. Yeah. Did I answer your question? Yes, no?
Jess?
Did I answer your questions, darling?
Jessica, yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, excellent. So Grace have another question, is to have such a strong mindset, I'm sure in daily basis, there's a certain personal development that you practices. Would you mind to share what do you do in a daily basis to keep your mind strong?
Honestly, what I do daily is honestly exercising. I still have yet to maybe read a book and stuff and all that. But for me, I find that when I'm exercising, my mind is clear because I find myself sometimes I get overwhelmed sometimes with the business or even with my kids. So when you have me time, that is also still personal development for yourself. Focus on yourself. Set aside a few hours in a day, at least 1 hour in a day for yourself. You can either read a book, listen to an audio, personal development or stuff, or even watch a video. For myself, I choose to actually exercise and maybe listen to something that's on audio. That's how I zone out and get my stress out in the sense, yeah. So everybody has their own ways of doing personal development, I guess. You just need to find what you're comfortable with, yeah.
Excellent. I think there's a last one. Well, thank you for your sharing.
Okay.
And then sharing your time management. I'm a nurse with shift work and a mother of one boy. My boy always want me once when I'm back. Honestly, I got no me time. My problem is time management. Oh,
I
so
totally
this is a question.
I totally understand. My older girl, initially, she was always clingy and crying for me because I was not showing her attention. That was my issue. I was not showing her enough attention. So what you need to do is you set aside time for your son, right? Set aside time for your son. So that's that time, right, you set for your son. Focus on your child. Nothing with your phone, nothing with your work, nothing else, nobody else. Focus on your child for that time. You get what I mean? So after you set aside time for your child at least, get the time with mommy, he's happy and stuff. Then you set some time for yourself in a day. So you're working shift work. So you got to set aside, plan your schedule ahead. Since you're working shift work, you have to plan your schedule ahead of time, your off days. Do something for your child, do something for yourself, So these are ways you can actually manage your time, is to plan ahead of time. And have a timetable will be good also, since you're working shift, yeah. Did I answer your question? Okay, you're welcome.
Okay. So last one, final one, which is Jason. There's many moms on call here. Some are full-time working mom, which is barely have me time.
Okay.
How do you manage your time as a mom and make it happen? How do you dedicate your priorities daily, and how do you manage your time each day?
Okay, so initially when I started, I was like overwhelmed because I had not enough time and stuff. And then when I had more time now, I also got overwhelmed because I don't know what to do with my time. So that's when I had to actually plan my time ahead, what I'm going to do for the week and stuff, So I have me time, like I was saying earlier. I need to have me time, things to do for myself. I need to have time with my children. Children are also very important. I need to dedicate my time with them and not put work at the same time, So once you plan your time and stuff and all that, your time management will be much better. So always have a timetable that you have. You can write it on a board, write it on a book, stick it somewhere so you can actually see it and stuff. So that's how you manage your time and stuff. But always remember to always dedicate some time for your kids and yourself as well. And not forgetting your husband also. Dedicate time to your husband.
Very good. Excellent. So actually, one of the things I can also share as a mom. So when we become an entrepreneur, sometimes when we work, when we're doing, and then we think of, I wish I can have more time to spend with my kids. But when you spend time with your kids, now is the time you start thinking about your work, right? So means we are not being present. Right. Yeah. And it's always thinking about next, or like what is regret. Instead of have that kind of mindset, what you can do is, you can always work hard to deserve something. So for example, it's just like how we train our kids. If you finish your homework, I give you ice cream, right? Same thing. When you finish your work, now you deserve the time with your kids, or you have deserve your me time for yourself to pamper yourself. Same time goes to when you spend time with your kids, and then now is the time I have to get back to work because my why is my kids, right? So that will help you to be present and focus on the time you are here right now, and instead of halfway there and halfway here. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
So there's two more actually.
I really want to share. Yeah, sure, you can go ahead. You can maybe ask one of the coaches for my number, I guess. Yeah, to connect with me. If you know Coach Jay, you can ask Coach Jay for my number. Yeah, you can share my story. Yeah. And next one is Carnegie. Hi, Carnegie. Okay, so Carnegie says she has a child with ADHD, and she needs to spend more time with her boys once she gets back home. So your question is it like you don't have enough time there with your kids, or you find that you don't have enough time in general for yourself because you're spending time with your kids? What is your question there? And I'm waiting for her reply.
Yeah.
Or should I just answer based on what she said? Because it's not a question. Okay, no, just based on what not enough time. Okay. So you feel that you don't have enough time for your kids or for yourself, right, in that sense. Okay. So what you can do is that you need to work together with your husband. Very important. If your husband is home or you're alone with yourself, okay, or with your time with yourself, okay, no problem. If you have your husband with you at home, ask him to just maybe take the kids for a while. Once you spend time with your kids, right, you've done your part, you spend time with your kids, you give them all your attention. ask your husband, bring them out for a while. Have some me time for yourself because you need that. If you don't get me time, trust me, you will go crazy. That happened to me. I was so overwhelmed with so many things going on in my life. I was thinking, I need to be with my kids all the time. I need to be a good mom for them all the time. But it's not true. You need to work on yourself first to be able to be a good mom for yourself, to your kids, I mean. You say you're working shift, right? Let me see 1 second. You said he's working shift. Okay, no problem. What you can do is you do things with your kids. If your kids are at school, that's your me time, correct? If your kids are at school, you have me time for yourself. So whatever time in a day, there are certain times in the day you have some alone time. You cannot say the whole day you're with your child. When they're sleeping, even if it's at night, 20 minutes for yourself, do something for yourself. I mean, you're working full time. I'm sure a lot of moms can relate to that also. You definitely have certain amount of time in a day for yourself without your kids. Even if it's 10 minutes, it's still something. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Did I answer your question, darling? I hope I did. Coach Chen, did I answer the question?
Yes.
Okay.
You did answer. Excellent. So we wanted to actually thank you so much for answering all the questions. And I'm sure along the way, some of you might have the question as well. Feel free to ask in the coaches group or ask your coach and then refer the question. Some of the moms coach in our WXS would love to answer you. But today, our day is, 1.5 hours, and it's incredible. Thank you so much, Kamani. I really wish you, this 90 days is going to be incredible and powerful. And, I wanted to pass back. See, my son already here. Pass back to this. Anything you wanted to share, Kamani, the last one? Anything?
Just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining in to today's session. I hope I managed to answer some of your questions and help you relieve some of the issues that you're having in your business or in yourself in general. So, yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for this opportunity.
Excellent. And then we're going to pass back the mic to our host of the day, our World Team member, Catherine.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you to Kamani and also Yan for today. This talk show is very, very interesting. And actually, I believe a lot of you are also moms here. So we totally can understand how, what have you shared just now. I really can feel it. I can feel the pain, and I can feel that you are very, very, very happy and grateful right now, this moment, because you have been through a lot and you really show that things can be done if you really want to do it, right? And I'm really, really impressed with your hard work and your sharing. Keep it up, and we all should belongs to the stage. All right. So next thing I want to also share about this is what I actually absorbed is you don't need to do 5,000 things to be success, but you just need to be consistently doing one same thing with one vision and mission 5,000 times, and you're going to be success. Because to Kamani, who is not busy as a mom, especially during the COVID season, right? We all are the teacher at home. We are the mother, we are the maid as well, and we are also the wife, right? So we are very busy. So some of us may be thinking, I really have no me time. How about it? Even Yan, you know how she work, how she posts her posting? She stay in the toilet while she's doing her own business, and she do the things. If you have time, if you have the mindset, then why not, right? So sometimes even if you have the time to go out with your family, your husband is driving, you can sit at the side and just inform your husband, I'm going to post something, so I will be on my phone. So you just do it while you're on the way to somewhere, and have your family time after that. And this is definitely convenient, and you can manage the time as what Kamani mentioned just now. You have a specific slot for your kids, for your family, and that time you don't touch your phone, and they will appreciate you very, very much. All right, so definitely I learned a lot, not just a mom, for everybody else, because I believe even you are not mom, you have the 1001 excuses and say, I'm very busy, I have no time, I want to go out on the weekend, I don't want to sit here for the team meeting, right? But you choose to be here. All right, so thanks everyone. Before we go, can we take a group photo first?
Can.
Willie will be helping us, right? Yep, turn on your video so we can have a group photo together. Okay, and smile.
Next page. Hold on, last one. Awesome.
Okay, so today is Saturday. I have a few more announcements before I say goodbye to you guys. First of all, later at 4 p.m. So if any one of you is actually in the MOP program, or if you have clients actually in the MOP program, later at 4 in the MOP Facebook page, you will see me